Hello people. I'm Monks, and this is the video in my series that I just play ladder and explain everything I do. And how to pick. Picking of these, I hate this guy because of fangs. That's a no-no. I'm thinking this guy is the best, simply because he's starting with sledges, and this is unplayable. So let's go with this guy. And I see my opponent, giant spec, sledge, crawler. I expect him to be playing like a very safe play here. Like he's just gonna sit here and be happy with himself. So my first decision is to go with fangs or crawlers in round 1. And I actually think it's gonna be fangs. Yeah, because fangs are very much better like going late game. And let's let's actually give 3 cells of space here. Like we go 1, 2, 3. So maybe in the future we can feed a rhino. No, let's give 4. So we can in future jam a giant right there. And let's the formation goes like this. So there's like a yellow square of these cells. So that's like a safe position for these tanks to not get rocketed. And if he rockets, the rockets will go like here. And let's spread these out a bit. I think I'm gonna end up with, I think 4 marksmen, like 1, 2, 3, and 4 will come here. And I want these guys to be behind the tanks, so the crawlers don't come and eat the marksmen. Marksman, by the way. Let's see what he does. So as expected, he's playing like a very standard board, like a safe positioning board. And let's see how we do on round 1. I think I should be doing just fine. Because tanks they tend to take quite a long time to kill fangs. And the crawlers clump up a bit. So my tanks are gonna clear his crawlers in a timely fashion. Beautiful. Now his fangs are coming into tank. But he doesn't really have a lot of damage in his board. He just has tanks and chaff. Yeah, this is a very, very good round for me. I get a tower XP, I get sled XP. Like, all of my units, like marksmen and sledge, are very experience heavy units. Like, they become entirely different units when they get a lot of XP. So as items go, I don't really have a target for this, and I won't have it for it a long time. And this is completely trash, and this is very situational, and this is always good. So missile strike, definitely. And missile strike is very scary for him. Like he has to, like, shield here, which I doubt he does. I think he's placed to get a giant and place the nano repair on him, like quite soon. But, and I don't think he's gonna. Is he gonna shield? Let's gamble that he doesn't shield. And let's continue the formation of this fang. This fang will tank this sledge. And let's get these 2 crawlers. These 2 crawlers are very, like, in this sort of game, you should always have this positioning with these crawlers. Like 1 cell outside of this tower. Like the tower is here and 1 cell out. So the crawler will split. When they flank, they will split here and here. And the same goes like here and here. And if he doesn't flank me or pull the aggro, they will still be splitting behind the tower like this and this and this and this. So this is like a very excellent crawler as aggro and in defense both. Yeah, he went for the missile too. Like, now I'm very happy I put the back crawlers here because they actually aggroed here completely. They aggroed here completely because the rest of his units are very much, like, very far away. So these will aggro to the closest target, and they saw this crawler and went there right away. So I'm very happy about that I defended the flanks this round. So what did he pick? He took... yeah, he took Missile Strike too, yeah. I figured he does that too. Like, going for the nano repair on round 2 when you don't get a giant to put it on is quite greedy. And it's very risky to do it. Right. So, unit drops. I'm thinking... What should it be? It could actually be sabers. And we start selling out of them and using them for a while. Like, this is quite bad unit right now. I don't like using overloads anymore. And melting point very early on is nice if he goes giants, but I don't know if he does it yet. And I can always counter it later on. So I think actually we go for the sabers. Or should we go for the Phoenix? The Phoenix is very cost efficient to what he does. He counters early giants very well. And we can always sell out of the Phoenix, like, whenever we want to. Yeah, let's go for the Phoenix. Usually I don't like mixing, like, marksman and Phoenix at the same board. Because they kind of fill the same role, which is, like, to be like a sniper tank. I mean, like a long-range sniper unit. But that's where we are right now. And let's pray and hope that this is enough, that he doesn't take this crawler, because for this round, I want to continue this formation on the right. And let's add the newly acquired Phoenix on the right side. So this Phoenix will be one-shotting these. Let's actually... This missile, if the positioning is like this, you can hit the sledge and the crawler at the same missile if he doesn't put units in front of this. No, he does not. So let's see if it works. Let's see it, let's see it, let's see it. Oh yeah! That's fucking money right there. Money. Oh my god, please, marksman, defend! Defend the tower! Please! One! Stupid ass fucking god. Okay. But he went for the melter. I'm very happy that he went for the melter, because it's like I said, that there was nothing for me to melt yet, and he currently has nothing to melt. He only sees like medium units. Like sledges are considered a counter to melter. So I'm very happy if he keeps this melter. I'm just super happy about it. Like, I don't care. Right now it's round 4. I could technically go for the sub marks. I don't really have enough time to actually use the sub mark, so I don't think I'm gonna do it. So it's round 4. Round 4 top supply is generally very good. Like, if your opponent takes a top supply and you don't, it kind of puts you on a timer to actually end the game. Like, before he gets ahead, super ahead in economy. So these back crawlers are very valuable leveled, because these will actually clean up flanks very efficiently. Like, level 2 crawler just beats level 1. And let's add the 2 fangs right now. These will be helping to kill this crawler pack, and to cover the possible Phoenix flanks that come, or Phoenix or Wasp flanks that may be coming. And if they don't, they are very good at being late chaff anyway. And I currently have 200 bucks, so this master couldn't get more chaff, because early game is pretty much all just building chaff, like building your defense and some scaling units, and that's it. Wow, he really didn't cover this rocket from landing a second time. That is very risky. I don't like going for the same rocket 2 rounds in a row, because they are gonna put a small unit in front. After one round of disaster, he should have covered that up. He should have, but he didn't. He took sub marks. Okay. So right now I know that I'm gonna be super far ahead in economy. I mean, he can build a cheap marksman, but I don't really care. Next up, I think I'm gonna sell this Phoenix off because he doesn't really have anything to kill anymore, and I'm just gonna go super heavily into tanks yet next. Like, I want mech rage and range for the tanks, and I think I have the money right now to do it. So this is complete trash. This is not very good right now. This is completely irrelevant now. So, and this is always good. Like, this card should be way more expensive than what it does. So let's take the... How to be good at the video game is like to pick the good cards. That's it. So we wanted more tanks. And I love feeling the tank formation. Like, you have the first three here, like horizontal wise, and then these ones are kind of like supporting, and they're coming in a little bit later to kill crawlers and shots. And in this situation, I want to go range first because I'm gonna be like getting stormcalled. Let's spread this out a little bit more, so that they clump a little bit less to the stormcallers. And I could technically loan to get rage because I have the top supply. And I really want levels, these guys to level. So I loaned. And let's get the health too, so they might tank 1 or 2 more shots of stuff. Like rockets and shots. Let's go for the greedy one. And let's play the super safe one. Yeah, I was kind of expecting this play to happen, so that's why I placed this guy safe. And this is why this crawler is very valuable to level, because when they do this sort of play here, you actually have blue crawlers covering your butt. So you don't lose towers to cards. That's a very, very bad thing to happen if it happens to you in the game. It's not going terribly. I have a lot of crawlers coming in late because of the cards. And the beauty about this is that when you click sledge range, they actually have less range than your marksman, just by 5, but still this sort of formation still kind of holds. Like, your tanks are staying ahead of your marksmen, even though marksmen aren't tech yet. Like, it's like, I just love this comp. That's why, like the little things. I love it. So, I'm in a pretty good spot right now. Not gonna lie, I have way more economy than him. And I think he's gonna go to like a giant or something. I think he's giant spec, so it makes sense for him to go giant. I think we're gonna just use this as a cash cow again. Just cash out on the unit drops, and now I have $1,200. And I could just go 3 more tanks and see what it does. Well, now is a good time to get 1 more and fill this formation in. And let's respect this crawler from not killing me. Like, you in this patch, you have to respect the crawlers. That's just a rule of thumb. Like, respect the crawlers. Let's get more health. So our tanks might tank. Tanks might tank a little more. Tanks tanking. Oh wow, that's 2 factories. Oh lord. So what's my answer to this? I am thinking. I mean, it's gotta be melter, right? I don't think I'm gonna have enough damage to kill them, like with raw damage of sledges. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be melty. Like, my marksmen are level 2 and 3 and 2. They're kind of like getting close-ish to killing the war factories, but not that close yet. I mean, his ability to kill crawlers is much less than mine, and my tanks are getting... they take a long time to kill. So we win the left side. But we're definitely gonna have damage problems going like when the war factory is level to level 2. That's when you kind of shit your pants with war factories and be like, oh fuck, I can't kill them anymore. And then they're like, oh fuck, they're in my face and killing me. And then I only have tanks. These guys do nothing to him. Fuck. They have 400 billion XP. Definitely not this. Am I at risk of dying to wasps? I am here. Shit. I don't have to cover about wasps. I guess I have to. I don't want to care about wasps. Fuck. Okay, but let's just go for this and play. I have to kind of respect his board enough to actually do this, because I am very much in the risk of like dying next round, and I pretty much have more money than him every single round because of top supply, and he has war factories. So I feel more comfortable by playing this sort of like I will use every dollar I've ever had to win a round kind of style. And I really need the range onto the melters. Maybe it's... Is it you? Yes. Let's actually position these guys just because there was wasp spawn here, and I'm fucking terrified of the wasp spawn right now. No, he goes for the iron beam. But these guys would have covered the wasps if they would have come here. I was open to it. So this iron blast is completely brutal to me, because he's just cleaning up all the tanks. This is what I meant by respecting the round. If I didn't go for the iron blast myself and use money and range and etc, blah 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 blah, I would have been very much in the risk of dying this round. And it's if you die in the game, you lose the game. So that's pretty much bad. So we live. Like at some point, even though you're playing economy game, like late game, at some point you have to like kind of recognize that how can I lose the game? And that was very much one way of losing the game. So unit drops again. I think it's just gonna be buying Saber and telling him off and getting more melters, because it's the best unit in best late game unit in the game. Yes. Right now it just makes sense to go deeper into what you already have. And late game routine is to click like boom, boom, click this and this. Like every round, if you're going into your opponent, you click speed. But right now I don't really want to click speed. I want my chaff to be a little bit slower and stay alive a little bit tiny longer. And I think we were just gonna go for the crawler spawn to get more chaff out of these guys, and they're gonna spawn chaff twice during the round. And I see he has a lot of stormcallers, so right now I can go for this investment. Oh, whoops, misclick. Like having extra money like this laying around, and we can have this one more crawly here, and I still have 150 bucks. And I think he's gonna just rocket some chaff. Let's go for one more. So these are not a hard counter to this amount of stormcallers, but they do kill a lot of the damage out of his board like these. So we should have this game now. Yeah, he went for the Mustangs, but he didn't range them, so they're just dead value to him. Like, he definitely should have bought the Sabertooth if he's gonna do this and sell out of the unit drops. Right now the AMs are very much keeping my whole tank line alive a very long time. Like, if he has to rely entirely on War Factory's critical tanks, he's gonna have a bad time. Like, this factory is getting beamed already. And the new crawler spawn coming in clutch, like, late of the round. And that's all she wrote. It's a game. So, that was like a kind of standard-ish game. Like standard-ish game where we actually start on the edge with our formation. Our starting formation was this. I mean, it was the and these three. This was the starting formation, and we kind of just built on top of it, like a lot of formation here, then add the vertical tanks, boom, 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 to support the front line, and then melters were a reactionary pick to counter war factories. Because I know from experience that eventually war factories kind of need a melter response. I mean, if you're running like AP ammo sledge, maybe it would be enough damage, but it's much more reliable just to go for this. Like having just these two techs for tanks to be like a steady clearing unit. Like they clear everything medium and small, and then your melters clear everything big. Yeah. That was it.